Did you guys see the news about Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce, standing on business? There were rumors swirling for a little bit there that Blake Lively and Taylor Swift were on the outs because of Blake kind of getting her wrapped up in this movie drama, right? Involving It Ends With Us, with her and Justin Baldoni. Apparently, Justin Baldoni has been, serving people who he wants to oblige to testify in this case and whatnot. And Taylor Swift is one of them. She is somebody who was frequently mentioned in that lawsuit. Apparently, Blake Lively had invited Taylor Swift to her house to ambush Justin Baldoni and pressure him into going with Blake's final cut of the film and whatnot. And so Taylor's not happy about the bad press that she's been receiving in regards to this movie and the situation. Reports were going out stating that she wanted to take a break from Blake and kind of step back from their friendship, which, listen, it happens to the best of us, right? Sometimes, even though you love your friend, you want to remain being friends with them and whatnot. You might need a little bit of a breather based off of something that happened. Well, it looks like those reports are true because Travis Kelce just last night unfollowed Ryan Reynolds on Instagram. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I think Ryan is, I don't want to use like the vulgar way of saying it, but I have to. I think he's shitting bricks right now because there was a recent video of he and Blake, and they were on a red carpet. And so she's trying to look loving. The couples, Hollywood couples, they like to look lovingly into each other's eyes, the hand on the chest and whatnot for like the red carpet photos. She was trying to do that with him. And he was just pointing at the cameras, like, look at the damn camera, sort of a thing. Like, he was just so out of it. And you can see in his eyes, like, this lawsuit situation, because he's very heavily implicated as well. Because, listen, let's face it, the man is a control freak. He started trying to take control of that movie, just like Blake was trying to take control of that movie. He started rewriting scenes and whatnot when he had his own movie to work on, right? Deadpool. I think he's really stressed out. And I'm wondering if their marriage is going to be able to survive this. Because just the body language, the lack of chemistry, his face and everything, like in that red carpet, I don't even know what they were rocking the carpet for, but it looked bad. It looked really, really bad. And so now when you see that Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce, has unfollowed Ryan on Instagram so publicly, I kind of wonder, do you think that signals something that like, he too wants nothing to do with this? Or maybe, listen, this is an angle that people aren't really talking about too much. Do you think that maybe we might even get a Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift breakup announcement coming soon? I don't know. To me, that's what that signals. To me, it signals that either he's just trying to take a distance from her friends first before eventually grand finale, he unfollows her too and announces that it's over. Or maybe he's saying, oh, you guys got my girlfriend wrapped up in your nonsense and I want to get away from it. Which one do you think it's leaning more towards? Y'all let me know, because it could be either way. Here's what I think. I do believe the reports that Taylor is stepping back from her friendship with Blake, at least publicly, right? Because it's just too much negative press for the time being. But I'm not sure that she would full-blown end her friendship with Blake Lively, right? And I'm kind of 50-50 on whether Travis unfollowed Ryan in solidarity with Taylor, or if he unfollowed Ryan because he's like, listen, I'm not with Taylor anymore, but I don't want the press to know it just yet. I want the speculation. So I'm going to unfollow Taylor slowly, unfollow her and announce that. Y'all let me know. Acacia says he looks stressed in that first pic. Does he ever? Listen, the man lost his glow. Some of y'all used to find this man attractive, right? Y'all used to talk about how attractive this man was. He lost his glow. He does not look like the same person anymore. Look at the difference between this guy and this guy, right? It's almost like a completely different person. This situation has not been good to him at all. And listen, I'd be stressing too. If I were about to be sued for $100 million, damn, right? Like Kelce says, the whole thing sounds draining. And I agree. All this for like a movie that apparently wasn't even that damn good. I still haven't watched it, by the way. And I still have to thank my friend, Julie. When I was in Canada last year for the summer, we had decided to go to the movies and we were debating. Well, I had suggested we watch It Ends With Us, right? Because of all the scandal. And then she said, no, I want to watch Blink Twice. And I said, okay, sure, let's watch Blink Twice. And that movie, I am so glad that that's what I watched instead of It Ends With Us, because that movie was absolutely phenomenal. Channing Tatum crushed it as an actor. Zoe Kravitz crushed it as a director. It was a really, really good movie. And it's so apt with all that's going on. Y'all saw what went down with Giselle Pellico, and you guys have seen what's going down with the P. Diddy as well. Like Blink Twice, like the timing could not have been better for a movie like that to raise awareness to this sort of a situation. And Keisha says that relationship has always been fake. Listen, I kind of low-key do feel like it's a PR relationship as well, to be honest with you. And I kind of wonder, listen, I like Taylor Swift, okay? I think she's a cute girl. I think, she's got the world at her fingertips and she's like a lover girl, right? So I kind of wonder, like, I don't know, like I'm hoping for her to find her soulmate and whatnot. I think that that's what she wants at this point in her life. To be honest, I'm not sure that it's this Travis Kelce guy. I really don't think so. I still don't think she is his real type. And I don't think that he's her real type either, right? But yeah, listen, whatever happens, I hope it works out well for her. I'll just say. East Awesome says, is Taylor Swift in the closet? I'm asking for a friend. Do you think so? Listen, I don't know. To me, I thought maybe she might be just somebody who's maybe asexual or something like that. I don't know. But I have no idea. I think she just is a lover girl. She loves the honeymoon phase of love. And that's why, like, afterwards, it doesn't really work. I think maybe she doesn't really properly evaluate people before committing to being in a relationship with them. And then once all the sparkle wears off and the fun of, like, the honeymoon phase wears off, she looks at the person and goes, we're not compatible. And then it's over. But then again, she and Travis have been together for going on 2 years now, though. So I don't know. And I agree with you. Travis and his whole family, including his mother, they are all extreme clout chasers. They have been monetizing like crazy off of their Taylor Swift connection. And I will never let his mother forget the way that she was calling the paparazzi, walking around with Ziploc bags because she had some sort of a brand deal with them, when Travis started dating Taylor, right? And then the brother, his wife started launching podcasts and he's launching all these, like they're all clout chasing so hard off of Taylor. And listen, you would too for a check. I might, I don't know. Like that is the kind of PR, that is the kind of attention that you'd have to pay millions to get, right? And they got it for free. Get that bag, y'all. Theo says, who thought Ryan Reynolds was attractive? Seek Jesus to those who do. And that's the thing about these guys that like Hollywood tries to convince us are attractive. The amount of them that you look at and you go, I would not look twice at this guy down the street. There's so many more attractive, like, men that you walk by on like a random Tuesday, right? Like it just feels like gaslighting. They kept trying to convince me that man was a hottie. And I just, really? Okay. It's kind of like that guy, there's that guy now that they've been trying to gaslight us about. Who's that guy? Lip from Shameless. He's a great actor and everything, but they're trying to tell me that he's the sexiest man alive. Okay. Blink Twice is so good. Farrah hasn't watched the movie either. Star says, what is a PR relationship? How can you be in a fake relationship for this long? Oh, this is juicy. So, and you see this a lot with like co-stars for movies or TV shows or whatnot. It's when, in order to promote a project, typically like two people will, in Hollywood, their publicist will set them up to fake a relationship. So typically it's co-stars in a movie or on a show or something like that. And then sometimes it's people doing different things, but they need publicity for one reason or another, either to distract from something. Shout out to you, Jonathan Majors. He actually went for a full-blown PR marriage. I don't think the publicist set that up, though. I think he actually went out there and did that on his own. And I think that Megan Good really loves him, but I think he's using her for PR, to be honest with you guys. She doesn't care, says the movie wasn't good. She should have sat there and ate her food with Ryan and the kids. Ooh. And hey, Shem Jem, how are you doing? How is your like afterglow from your Mexican vacation? Like, what was the transition like going from Mexico to being back home? Theo says Travis's mother was on last year's worst Hallmark Christmas movie. She's an actress too now. Do y'all see the way that his whole family has been using his connection to Taylor Swift? They are running it to the damn ground. And I wonder if she and Tree Payne have, wised up to this, and maybe it's turned her off too. Listen, don't be surprised if this year we get a breakup announcement. I do not think that this man is the end game for her. Like I said, she's not his usual type, the usual girl that he goes for. And he's not her usual type, the usual guy that he goes for. I just do not see it for the two of them. I think that individually they're going to be able to continue and do great things, but together, they're probably at an impasse at this point. You can only fake the funk for so long, in my opinion.